Seriously, the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Nothing really matters to me. Hi friends, today I'm back with my brother and today we'll be reviewing Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is directed by David Ayer, starring Margot Robbie, Will Smith, Joe Kinnaman, Jai Courtney, and Jared Leto. Come on, Jared Leto. Don't waste your money on this film because for me it's a total garbage. What do you think?
I just felt that it's quite disappointing. It's not what you really expect because of all the hype, everything that you expect from this film last year, where their trailer hits the YouTube that everyone was hyped about. But when you see the whole film, it's like it was there almost, but it just failed to shine in my opinion.
Actually, I really agree on that point because the marketing in this film was so successful because it really gives you the hype and makes you want to go and watch the movie. The way the film was marketed this film was, it made me feel like it would be a very fun movie to go and watch, as in it will be a very enjoyable entertainment. When I watched this film, I was overly disappointed with this film. Let's talk about the plot of the film. You have Amanda Waller played by Viola Davis. I find that her character is not bad, to be honest, but she doesn't have a lot of screen time, but I find her performance is not that bad. The movie was taken place after Batman vs Superman. It acted kind of like a sequel. So Amanda Waller is the government kind of person. She have to recruit dangerous kind of people to so-called the backup plan to save the world before the Justice League came in. Trailer, so this is kind of like act between Justice League and Batman vs Superman. In a way, it's like a small backup bridge that you can cross. Okay, simple as that. That is what happens in the film, and then there's chaos going on. There's a lot of troubles going on, so that's why Suicide Squad came in and tried to save the Earth, something like that. Because there's not a lot of superheroes going around. Okay, let's talk about the cast. What do you think of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn?
I think she's okay with it. She can be really total insane as her role in Harley Quinn. In her role as a Harley Quinn, but just felt that I believe that in my honest opinion, every character in this film is not really developed very well. If she is given enough screen time, I believe she would have been much more better performed. I can say satisfied, not very good, but satisfied enough.
I'm sorry to say this. Ever since they cast Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I don't feel that she's Harley Quinn. Until I watch the film, I still don't feel that she's Harley Quinn. She's not like those kind of like actors who really born to play kind of character. Someone like Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther, I really buy that he is the Black Panther, but I don't really buy her. Okay, let's talk about Will Smith as Deadshot. I do find that certain moments that he's not bad, but certain moments that you can feel like Will Smith being Will Smith. So imagine in this scenario, this is where he brings up, if you cast Deadshot with another actor, then you wouldn't have so much screen time because he's Will Smith, so you have to give him a lot of time, more screen time because he's freaking Will Smith.
I agree. Will Smith is just Will Smith, and because I believe that they cast Will Smith because he needs to carry the whole Suicide Squad team in order to progress in the movie. That's why there's Will Smith there.
Okay, I want to talk about Joe Kinnaman as being Rick Flag. So, Joe Kinnaman, I find like his character as Rick Flag is not too determined. I don't feel the stressness of him. I'm not going to spoil you a lot of stuff because I really find that his portraying of the character is not that stressful, and then I'm not satisfied with it. Okay, let's talk about the side characters. Characters like Diablo, Killer Croc, Captain Boomerang, Katana.
The whole side characters is actually wasted. They can be excluded in the film. What I think about overall the whole side characters, first thing is they lack character. Yes, that's what I said. They lack character. They lack emotion. They lack their characteristic in their what they play.
They are not colorful at all. Because if you look at Guardian of the Galaxy, I can consider Groot as a side character, but they give him enough characteristic and a lot of colorful moments for him, even though he's just a side character, but made him very lovable. But the characters in the side character in this film, they have no development. You don't feel they are total a waste of time. I don't feel they are that humorous at all. I really don't find them. If this film is slightly longer, like 2.5 hours, give them a bit more backstory. Give them a more story, maybe they will be more lovable in a way.
Okay, just beside Diablo is good enough as side character. Even the directors, they can't even put some time for them to shine.
Exactly. As in, like, they don't have a shining moment. They don't have a shining moment for each character. So they are really a waste of time. If the only side characters that I find that is you can say well developed is Diablo. Diablo, because they give honestly a satisfying side story, but to the point you buy his character, which I find Diablo was the most successful among the side characters.
I agree on Diablo.
I want to talk about the segment of the story. So the first act of the film was really good, as in where they started to build up. You have a lot of backstory for Will Smith character, then you have a lot of stories for Margot Robbie. And then the starting tone of the movie is very funky, very rocky, so it really makes you wanna have fun. But when it started going on to the second act, it started to get darker and darker. I'm not saying like the dark tone of the film, it's just that it's getting slower and try to get emotional in a way to the point it's getting down, I can say. So I don't feel like I'm enjoying myself, and then the humor within the parts were very, very off. I don't find myself laughing, to be honest. So I don't find that those moments were very, very developed.
The backstory, the recruitment, the introduction of all the characters, alright, is all quite well until the movie revealed the villain and the villain start to wreak havoc. That is where the second act began until the end of the movie. The flow is
My god, the flow.
Not quite smooth actually. Seriously, not quite smooth. I don't know what. It's just that.
I think it's very choppy in a way. The flow, the tone of the movie is just like going up and down and up and down and up and down. The point is very sudden.
And one more thing for your information. The chemistry of each character in the team is poorly executed. The only good chemistry I can see is between Will Smith and Harley Quinn. At least there is some little bit of chemistry.
I don't feel that way. Honestly, I don't even feel the chemistry between the characters at all. Please, let's start Jared Leto.
Everyone was expecting how he would play out as Joker, the infamous Joker, which is being played very, very well by Heath Ledger. So we are all expecting how Jared Leto is going to pull this off, or how best he can be. His performance, I believe that his performance can be outrageous. His performance can be awesome. But it's just that probably the version of the Joker by
Heath Ledger.
dreamt by, or maybe play out by what the director wants Jared Leto to play as, maybe it's not really that the correct type.
No, I felt like he's being compressed.
Yes.
Because we believe that Jared Leto is a very, very excellent actor. We felt like the Joker is not properly used in this film, kind of like wasted. Again, if you cut away the Joker out of this movie, you will have much better story. But to the point, he is acted like a third party out of nowhere. He's not necessary in this film. But I really, really hope that Jared Leto will come back as Joker to prove himself. Maybe in the solo Batman movie, in the upcoming Ben Affleck solo movie.
I think the reason Joker is here is because of Harley Quinn's background story. That's why he needs to be necessary. But if the director wants to put Joker just for the backstory of Harley Quinn, it would be like insignificant.
Okay, I understand that Joker is part of Harley Quinn's story, but to the point, like, I felt like this Joker is meant for the fans instead of just general audience, because there's no proper introduction for the Joker, there's no development for the Joker. So to the point, the Joker being there is for the fans instead of just general audience, because if general audience entering this movie will felt confused, like, why is he there, then Joker this and that. That's how I feel, at least. So I really find that he's very, very unnecessary.
Let's talk about the setting of the film.
Oh my god. Okay. I have always emphasized this in most of my movie reviews. I really do not like the dark moments, as in, like, there's not a lot of light, because the setting of the film was during at night, so that's why you don't see a lot of good details of the characters, or even just the CGI. You don't see a lot of details. To the point, it's so dark, it's very, very hard to catch up what is going on.
Yeah, I can't agree. I mean, the film is not the only all the way darkness. It can be, the fight scene can be in daylight. Yeah, they could have light a bit of the show. It's too dark.
I want to talk about the editing. The editing was a bit rough to the point it doesn't gel well, so to the point it's not that smooth. I can honestly say that it's not smooth at all. And then there are certain moments to the point like it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't have a proper storytelling. That is how, like how did this come from? Where did this come from? And then to the point there's not much explanation within certain moments of the film.
It's not smooth actually. The whole second, starting from second half until the end of the movie, it's not really that smooth. The transition is not that. Does not blend very well.
Exactly.
From one scene to another scene, it does not blend that very well.
To be honest, I really don't like Suicide Squad a lot. It is a very
Disappointing.
it's a very, very disappointing film. I was having a very good hype of it, but it fails very miserably. All I can say is that the Suicide Squad marketing did very, very well, but the film itself failed. I'm sorry to say that I really don't enjoy Suicide Squad. So what's the score you're gonna give?
4 out of 10.
I'm going to give this film a 3 out of 10. There are certain moments I still enjoy. The first act of the film was really good. It was really good until the second act. And then we have Ben Affleck as the cameo. So actually that one we did enjoy when we saw Ben Affleck. Oh, there's one particular character when we saw, we were like kind of like shaking. And then please remember to stay back, because there is the one special scene that you DC fan will enjoy a lot.
Mid-credit scene.
Yeah, the mid-credit scene. But I can say is that scene, personally, I think that scene did save the movie slightly a bit. So this is our review of the Suicide Squad. Maybe you guys can check my other movie reviews and then subscribe to my channel and let me know that whether you want to see him back again for other movie reviews. Yeah. So and I'll see you all next time.
Wee.
All the way.